Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from the Ottawa area. I think they're moved now, but I know at one point they were really Ottawa area, but we'll go into this in 1 second. Let's actually just check where it says they are now, because, like I said, I know Forester Falls, Ontario. Okay. So this brewery, no one I know has tapped it in with a mark. 158 people have tapped it in with a mark for a 3.31 out of 5 overall. It says 5% alcohol. I don't remember if the can says that. We'll look at the can in a second, and we'll read this in a second. But this brewery, adventure is brewed within, apparently. But this brewery became known for one of their beers, which was Farmer's Daughter. Farmer's Daughter was a blonde, I believe. And then they hit notoriety because of Farmer's Daughter. There was people that were calling for boycotts and stuff like that because they had a farm girl on the front with the low-cut V-neck shirt and all that, and people were like, this is offensive. Well, you know the best way to tell a brewery that you don't like what they're doing? Don't buy their product. Easiest way, best way. But in response to that, they made a second beer. Farmer's Daughter's Melons. And, well, you can guess what happened on the front of the can for that. Now, this one is Green Run, and it's a green apple sour. It says it's bright and fruity, and 5% alcohol by volume, and it's all a bunch of skiing. Now, here's my main question, right? So, green apple is a flavor that you usually don't want in your beer. It is considered a off flavor, a brewing fault. So was this a beer that had a brewing fault and you just ran with it? Because there are some breweries that do that stuff. Or did you purposely do this? And did you do it by using green apple? Or did you do it, here we go. Water, malted barley, wheat, oats, hops, sugar, apple puree, and yeast. But the sugar is the apple puree? Because it says sugar and then in brackets apple puree? Okay, 4 IBU. Never stop exploring, and it's true. It's a good, but there's things like what was it? Dark Horse's Dark of the Forest. Was it Dark of the Woods? Which was a beer that infected and went sour, and then they sold it as a sour. There's other breweries that will make a maple beer and not know how to properly deal with a maple beer, and then it sours and they sell it as a sour maple beer. There's a lot of interesting brewing faults that have been done where people leaned into that and went, hey, this was done on purpose. But if you do enough digging, it wasn't done on purpose. So I'm curious about this beer. And again, I'm not saying that it is a brewing fault. I'm just saying that is a flavor you don't normally want in your beer. So it's weird. It would be almost like having like a butterscotch ripple beer. Like it's another flavor, butterscotch, and, well, more to the point, say like a butter flavored beer, I guess, because butterscotch, you can get it from a few different malts and stuff, but people do count it towards the same off flavor as movie theater fake butter. But if you were to buy like a buttered potato beer or something, that just, like, the butter flavor is an off flavor. So was it done on purpose or was it an accident and then you leaned into it? Just concepts that I'm curious about, and I'm not, again, saying that that's what Whitewater did, because I do get some breweries that get angry. They're like, I wouldn't know that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm making a discussion, motherfuckers. It's yard sale season. Whether you're new to downhill skiing or just taking a leisurely shred down the easy run, dodge the ski poles, newbies, and other errant ski accoutrements to the après ski. Waiting for you is a bright and refreshing green apple sour. Due to my vision, I have pretty good balance because of wrestling and rugby and football, but due to my vision, my equilibrium goes away when I'm going at high speed down a hill on two little sticks. I cannot downhill ski. I can downhill roll with skis attached to my feet, but I can't stay upright going downhill on the skis. Cross-country skiing, I can do that. Downhill skiing, not so much. Okay, so off of that nose, I would say we're not really looking at an infected beer that was sold as a sour beer. We won't know more until we get to the taste, but it doesn't have the full on like sugary green apple scent. At least not what I just sniffed. It's slightly hazy as we get up here. It's pretty crystal clear down here, but slightly hazy up here. Bright white head. Lots of snap, crackle, pop. It sounds like the cat finally got the door open. Oh shit, she did too. Hi, where's your bell? Hey, you lost your bell? If those two giant dogs come barreling down the stairs now because you opened that door, we're going to have some words. She only likes me when everybody else is gone. Whenever nobody can see that she comes to see me, and she's like, "Oh, I love you, Daddy." I'm not a cat person, and I think that's what it comes down to. Is she wants me to love her. Okay, scent from the glass. See, instead of saying it smells like a sour green apple or a Granny Smith or anything like that, it just smells like your average kettle soured beer. It has that slightly sour, slightly barnyard like scent to it. And in all honesty, the can has it too. Now, we'll know more once we taste it, but just off the nose, I wouldn't say there was anything perturbing about the green run. So for you downhill skiers, I know that they do things like it's the double black diamond, and is the green run a certain type of run? Is it like medium, easy? Is it something or is it not? And why do you want your scent all over my feet? What is wrong with you? Eh? Cheers. Oh, it's got a lot thicker and a lot hazier as we've been pouring it. So, oh yeah, I just saw some chunkies fall out of it. It's actually a hazy, crazy beer if you get to the bottom of the can. I wonder if all the cans have that to it, but that is thick and hazy. Yeah, that's hazy crazy now. Okay, we talked way too long. Cheers. Oh, see, I don't know. It's very sour, and it has that telltale fruited sourness to it. Right along the back of the tongue, sour. Right along the front of the tongue, little fruity sweetness. Slightly barnyard-esque. But it does have like the Jolly Rancher green apple flavor, which is usually the flavor of the brewing vault. But apple puree put in at the right time when the yeast is at a certain point could do that too, which could also be why there's that slight sweetness but not an overpowering sweetness because it was put in after the yeast was relegated to not working anymore. Once it was say flash cooled. Oh, I don't know. And I get almost the botanical green pepper flavor right at the edges of the tongue too, which mixes with that green apple. I don't know. I'll know if I wake up with a hangover that it was the brewing fault and not just a flavoring. But I don't know. I don't know. You don't call my wall, cat. I spend a lot of time on this wall. Not really. I spent a lot of time with a blowtorch burning it, and the cutting it down didn't take very long. My in-laws were here when I was doing this, and they were all, "You're hi. Can you stop? Can you stop? Do you like some beer? You don't like it? Okay." The first sip, I was on board. Every subsequent sip, you're losing me a little bit on this. Yeah, it's just not for me. It really isn't. I don't know. I don't know. See, I think as a person who has worked in a commercial brewery, as a person that's ran beer festivals, as a person that's worked in beer awards and all that type of stuff, I don't think I would go after a green apple flavor. Just like I wouldn't make a butter flavored beer, I don't think I would go after something that is known as a brewing fault flavor. I don't think I would do it. And I think that's where I'm stuck here. Because I don't know if it's just coincidence or if all the training I've ever had makes me drink this and go, there's something wrong with this. Why does it taste like this? Why does it taste like, I don't know. And that worries me a little bit. That makes me unhappy with what I'm getting out of this. That makes me slightly perturbed about this beer. But I'm not. And I've done some stupid things, and I've drank some stupid things, and I've been part of the brainchild of some stupid things, and I've gotten excited about some stupid things in the beer world, but I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's really, I'm not sure. Can I say it's offensive? No, but can I say I like it? I don't think so. I mean, it's up to you. I'm sure there might be people that do love this, but I think the paradigm in me is telling me not to like it because of the things I learned when I was doing BGCP, when I was doing Cicerone, when I was doing all that type of stuff, when I was working with breweries, when I was dealing with John Downing Dowling and stuff like that. Like, I think, and George Eagleson and all the other people that I've worked with or been friends with, John Romano, I think all my, Jordan St. John, Robin LeBlanc, I think I can't get behind this solely because of the stuff that I've learned. I think that's what it is. I think this is one of the times where I can't get past a mental block in what I should be expecting from the beer. Which is sad, but I think it's where we're at. Oh, and it left quite the yeast cake. Out of 10. Since I don't know for sure if I like it or not, I think I can't go higher than a 5. Which is, I guess an acceptable mark. I'm saying it's not bad and it's not good. But Whitewater Green Run, they have made some beers I've really liked. This just isn't it, which is fine. Thank you, guys. Bye. Oh, I'm too old. Oh, my back. Oh, no, I'm old.